Muska Lighting for sponsoring TCL's movie trip. Replace old and dated fixtures with a new light and change the look and feel of your home. Our mudroom fixture from Muska Lighting is a total showstopper. We get compliments from everyone who walks through the door. Talk to the experts at Muska Lighting in Roseville and Eden Prairie for help finding the perfect light for you. Okay, good news, friends. Our movie guy has some great suggestions for what you should watch this weekend or any day, because it's all kind of like the weekend, that both teach us about the future while pointing us to the past.
All the days, they're like the weekend, just less fun. Joining us on the set of Hoarders DVD edition from the website Paul's Trip to the Movies, it's Paul McGuire Grimes. Hi, Paul.
Hello, it's so great to see both of you.
We're happy to see you too, and I'm excited that we're talking about Mrs. America because Hulu is how I get all my TV. This is on Hulu, and so I've been seeing the promos for it nonstop. Tell us everything. Is it worth watching?
It's absolutely worth watching, and I want everyone to watch it. So it's set in the early 1970s, and it's about the Equal Rights Amendment and how it's really dividing women across the country. We have Cate Blanchett playing Phyllis Schlafly, who's staunchly against women's rights, and she's going up against people like Betty Friedan, Gloria Steinem, and Shirley Chisholm, who are obviously very for it.
You know, you kind of forget that because you sort of think of like the rights that we enjoy and sort of the way that women are and the opportunities that we have today. And you forget that not everybody was on board with moving in this direction.
Right.
Well, and we're seeing that again in our current political climate, because that is definitely being brought up again in the next election. And this is why we need to watch shows like this to learn about our history and how do we apply that to today. And the parallels between this story and current political climate is insane and uncanny, and that's why shows like this are important.
Is it so it's a show or like a mini series or what's happening?
I believe it's going to be just a one-season limited series, kind of like a Ryan Murphy show, where you've got this stunning cast all playing true life people, and the kind of back and forth between all of them. It's Cate Blanchett, Uzo Aduba plays Shirley Chisholm, and you just fall for her character. Rose Byrne plays Gloria Steinem. Tracy Ullman is incredible as Betty Friedan. Sarah Paulson, Elizabeth Banks, Margot Martindale. I mean, you've got this cast of powerhouse actresses just giving captivating performances.
Okay, so this is the Hulu way of releasing stuff is you get like a batch of episodes right at the beginning and then one a week.
I like it.
Yeah, so the first 4 are available, and they each kind of focus on a different character, and then they're going to get new episodes every Wednesday night.
Oh, that's really good. Okay, nice. So we'll watch for that. Let's talk about Little Women. So Little Women is something that you can stream now, video on demand, Blu-ray, DVD.
I really want to see this.
So do I. It looks so beautiful.
Yes,
and of course, it's just a tale that we all know and love.
Yes, and even if you don't know Little Women very well.
And I don't. I know nothing about Little Women other than the title and that it's a classic.
I think it's a classic, and what I love about it is that Greta Gerwig, who wrote and directed it, has a love and a passion for the book, and you can see that on screen. And she makes it feel somewhat contemporary while keeping into the period. And you've got Saoirse Ronan, Florence Pugh, both nominated for Oscars, Laura Dern, Timothée Chalamet, and you really fall for all 4 of the sisters, and you feel they're pulled to have their own voice and to fall in love in the Civil War movie. And I think it's a beautiful movie. It just is infectious joy along the way. A couple of tears, of course, if you know the story, but I think it's great to introduce a whole new audience to these timeless characters.
It's interesting that you see Saoirse Ronan opposite Meryl Streep, because Saoirse Ronan gives me like some shades of Meryl Streep. She's in her 20s, I think. And
yeah, and has like 4 Oscar nominations.
Doesn't she have 4 Oscar nominations already? It's like anything. It's like Meryl Streep. She's in a movie, it gets nominated. She gets nominated.
And she's delightful. You'll love everyone in this. And Florence Pugh is an incredible up-and-coming actress, too. She plays Amy, and she's kind of the feisty one, but you understand her, and you really root for her in this movie.
Oh, gosh, I got to watch that this weekend. Okay, so, Paul, before we go, we want to talk about supporting some of our local theaters right now. What's your insight? What can we be doing? Trilon Cinema is doing some punch cards.
Yeah, so this is where Bradley Traynor and I do our film series, and you can buy a punch card for $30. You get 5 punches, and then you can use that for any of their upcoming series when they reopen. They've got a Martin Scorsese and Alfred Hitchcock series, or you can save it when Bradley and I come back for another round, and you can pick it up there, and it's just a great way to support a nonprofit, or you can make a donation to them through their website.
Tell us about what Imagine Theaters Willow Creek is up to.
Yeah, so it's in Plymouth, and they are doing today a food drive. So you can go and donate food. It's going to be given right back into the community. They also have curbside popcorn and the gift cards available today, 12 to 6, tomorrow, 12 to 4. If you buy a gift card for 25 or more, you get free popcorn.
Oh, that's nice. And then you get to use that when they open again. And then the Woodbury 10 Theater is doing something as well.
Again, a small little theater that needs our help. They're offering popcorn, candy, and soda. All proceeds go back to the theater to keep it open later on. And then they've got a movie poster sale, too. So if you buy a new movie poster there, those sales will go back to the employees there.
Oh, really cool. Paul,
Thanks, Paul.
It's always a pleasure to get some recommendations
Good to see you, too.
from you.
Thank you so
Watch
much.
all those DVDs again.
Yeah, watch them all.
I'm going to.
He watches them all each week. We love Paul. Stay safe.
Stay safe.
It doesn't.
Stay safe. It's Friday.
He knows and you know. That's what's important. Visit Paul's website, paulstriptothemovies.com, for updates on movies and streaming service.
You can also listen to Paul on the Colleen and Bradley Show on My Talk 107.1 every Friday, or watch him on his YouTube channel.
Yes.
It's also called Paul's Trip to the Movies.
I sometimes say things when I'm about to break up into laughter because it helps to get me back on track. And big thanks to Muska Lighting for sponsoring Twin Cities Live.
Muska Lighting is offering a 10% discount on all online and call-in orders from Twin Cities Live viewers. Look at that now through the end of May. So use the promo code TCL1 to redeem that offer. Get in on it.
Still to come.